Hello there, we are going to start this algebra video by making a very simple statement which says something plus something is equal to two somethings or two things. Now instead of something, we could say a fish. So a fish plus a fish is equal to two fish. Now let us just write it in a bit of a mathematical way. That is, instead of drawing out two fish, we will write two and fish. Making it even more mathematical, we can say that a number plus this same number will give us 2 of that number. In algebra, that mysterious number that we don't know could either be called the unknown or a variable. Most often than not, we use the letter x to represent this unknown or the variable. So whenever you see 2x or any number x, no need to get scared. It simply means 2 times a number that we don't know. Probably we will be required to find that number. Likewise, should you ever come across 2 plus x, that also means 2 plus a number that we don't know. Alright, let us try and mix things up a little bit. Instead of writing a number plus a number is equal to 2 of that number, we could simply write x, which stands for a number, plus x, that stands for that same number we are talking about, will give us 2 times this number we are talking about that we don't know, or the variable. Also, 2 of this number that we don't know, in this case we can say 2x plus this number, which is x, will give us 3 of that number. That is 3 times that number, which we can easily write 3x. We also need to bear in mind that 1x is the same as x. The idea of multiplication in algebra is just like multiplication in any basic mathematics. Just like 3 times 2 fish is going to give me 6 fish, 3 times 2x will also give me 6x. As we are doing here, we are just going to mix up the numbers and the picture. And eventually, indeed, we can see that 3 times 2x is 6x. One very important thing we always need to remember is that x times x will give us xx, which we can rewrite it as x squared or x raised to the power 2. And it's also very important for us to always remember the difference between x plus x and x times x, because x plus x will give us 2x. In place of x, we can put any variable or any letter of the alphabet. For example, we can say a. This means when you are given a problem like 2a plus a, it is 3a, just like having 2x plus x. Now let us try these examples and see if we really understand the basics in algebra. So you can pause the video for a moment and see if you can solve these problems. In the first problem, 4a plus 2a should give us 6a. In the second problem, 3b plus 5b should give us 8b. Now, even though we haven't really spoken about subtraction in algebra is not so different from addition. 14c minus 5c should give us 9c. And finally, for multiplication, we first need to work out the numbers. So 2 times 6 should give us 12, and a times c will give us ac. One more thing you should know in algebra is that each term in an algebraic expression should have a coefficient and a variable. In this example, 3 is a coefficient and x is a variable. Also, we made mention of term. Term in an algebraic expression is separated by addition or subtraction, and in an algebraic equation, terms could also be separated by addition, subtraction, and an equal to sign. In this expression, 3x is the first term, 2y is the second term, and 4x is the third and final term because of the addition and the subtraction sign separating these terms. If you like this video, subscribe and watch out for the next episode of Algebraic Expression Made Easy.